Hello and good morning, Shafter High School, and welcome back to Hqtv, Shafter High School's news source. I'm Alexis Pickering.
And I'm Monique Gomez. Today is March 1st, and here's what's going on in our general community.
Attention all generals, this week we are focusing on the R in Pride, and the main focus this week is showing respect towards your peers. Some examples of this are not talking while others are talking, stay off your phone during class, and watch what you say inside and outside of the classroom. Remember, generals, to always treat one another with the utmost respect. Today we are also doing general shout-outs, so now we are going to send it over to Lolly so she can read some of your shout-outs.
Okay, to Araceli Diaz from Mrs. Gonzalez, she says, the reason is for not being late in a week. To Mr. Maldonado from Miss Wykel for doing so much on our campus. I appreciate you so much. Ida Elliott from Pam Penner, always smiling in her obvious love for her kids. To Teresa Pina from Pam Penner, always being an encourager. To Miss Saravino from Giselle Salazar for being the coolest and most hardworking teacher on campus. To Mark Steinet from the athletic department for always stepping up and helping out with the Frost-Off baseball and softball tournaments. He is the ultimate team player. And the last one is to Arlette Bojorquez from Juan Mejia. The reason is that she helped her pass my science test.
Students from the Dean's Office, if you would like to wear a hat or beanie on campus, it must be Shafter gear. And students in the cafeteria help celebrate National School Breakfast Week. The theme is Start Your Engine. Each morning when you pick up your breakfast in the cafeteria, you will receive a ticket to enter a drawing for a movie ticket.
Save the date, the first annual Shafter Night Live on March 29th at 7 p.m. And all students, you don't want to miss the Noche de Gala dance on Saturday, March 9th. Buy your ticket from the finance office, and remember, off-campus guests must be approved through the dean's office.
Students, come to the Great Kern County Career Expo. It's tomorrow, 3:45 to 8 p.m. Ride the bus and come back with the plan for your future. See Miss Gore in room 1201 or Miss Martinez in the Career Center for a permission slip.
Attention freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, it is that time of the year already to put together the yearbook team for the 2019-2020 school year. If you are interested in photography, have a creative side, and aren't afraid to work hard, please stop by Miss Marshall's room 609 to pick up an application.
Attention Shafter High School scholars, tomorrow is a Shafter High Learning Center. The Shafter High Learning Center is hosting a mock SAT. The purpose of this event is to prepare so you know how it feels to take the real SAT. The test will be administered at 7:30 a.m. like a real test would. You will follow all the same time limits, and the number of questions will be the same. You will find out your score immediately after you take the test, and the feedback that you will receive will help you show what you need to study on before you take the real SAT. There will be food after the test, and a free t-shirt will be given to the test takers.
Black History Month. As we continue to celebrate Black History Month, another student from BSU will be talking about a very influential African American and their significance in history, because African American history is American history.
African American history is American history. Today we introduce to you Dr. John Henrik Clark. One reason why Dr. John Henrik Clark left the South aboard a freight train to New York at the age of 18 was that he could not check out books from segregated libraries. As a child, he embarked on a never-ending quest for African and African American history. After a teacher told him that his people had no history prior to being colonized, his journey throughout life saw him conducted research in every African country, with the exception of South Africa. Contribute to 17 books and author 6 of his own. Perhaps his greatest impact was that of playing a major role in the development of Black History Studies program throughout the country.
Clubs, Allison will meet today during lunch in room 902, and make sure to bring your lunch.
Seniors, remember that today is the deadline for financial aid, so make sure to stop by Miss Martinez's room so you don't miss out in the Career Center. I worded that really weird. I'm sorry. Okay, now we're going to send it over to Lolly for sports and upcoming events.
Baseball and softball Frostoff has the chapter tournament today. Baseball and softball, no games. Okay, now for upcoming events. On the 4th of March, we have a 1-hour early out. On the 6th of March, we have a late start. On the 7th is the Student of the Month lunch, and the 9th is the Noche de Gala dance. Now back to Alexis and Monique for the end of the show.
Thank you, Lolly. And on that note, Generals, have a great day and tune in on Monday for another great episode of HQTV,
Shafter High School's news source.